Hey, what's up? If whoever's in the bed, if y'all can hear me, let me know. I think my shit fucking up. I don't know. Uh, yeah, I know I ain't done this in a while, so I don't know if my stuff working out. Look like it's fucking up. I don't know. First thing first, let me know you can hear me, and give me a minute. Oh, okay. So you saying you can't hear me? Why my shit look so weird then? I don't know. I guess this is what happens when you don't use stuff for a minute. I guess I don't know. I guess that's what happened when you don't use your shit for a minute. So, um, all right. All right, well, I guess since you say you can hear me, man, let me get on with it. I'm trying to make this quick as we do got a little storm down here, and I don't know how the internet's going to hold up while I'm doing this, because y'all know how this goes. I get into a show, get in good with it, then everything start messing up. So I'm gonna get right into it. I guess people will slowly start coming in as I continue to talk. All right, so I'm gonna get on up in it, and we're gonna get on out. And thank you for coming in. And if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up for your boy. All right. And let's get on with it. So, this story right here has been catching the attention of a lot of people. It caught the attention of me and everybody else, I guess, who I watch or listen to or whatnot. Back in February, you had two children that died in a van. Initially, the story said that the two children froze to death, but now it has come out and said that that wasn't the case, that the children died from carbon monoxide. This is interesting because I told y'all when I first did the story, it's a lot of fuck shit going on with this story, and it is always the fuck shit is starting to come out. So now the prosecutor has gotten a request for a warrant. This is interesting. But the question is, what would the charges be? That's what I'm confused on. And I put a post on my wall, and you had a few people that answered it, what they think it might be. Because they are labeling it as accidental. So if it's accidental, then I'm not sure what the charges can be on there. But again, I'm ignorant to the law, and plus I don't have children, so I wouldn't know. I'm just a dumbass when it comes to that. But anyway, guys, let's get right into it. All right.
Has spread all over the area. I can tell you the prosecutor's office, they now have the police report, so they will be looking over it very closely to determine what, if any, charges will be filed in this case. Detroit police, as you know, they have been investigating this since February. That is when 2-year-old Amillah Currie and her 9-year-old brother Darnell both died inside of a parking garage at a Greektown casino after they had been living out of their family's minivan. At first, it was believed that.
Why do people, when they do these interviews, they put their hands together, be crying, and a lot of them be lying? I don't understand that. That's why I don't trust a lot of these people who they call themselves Christians. Be putting their hands together and just square up and down. They just hold it in doubt, but they'll be lying through the skin in their teeth. I don't get it.
They had froze to death, but the medical examiner did determine it was actually carbon monoxide poisoning, that this was accidental. Now, the children's death did prompt a revamp of the city's homeless services because the kid's mom, Tatiana Williams, did reach out for help, but there was never any kind of a follow-up. Over the last several weeks, Fox 2 did talk to both the children's mother as well as grandma about what happened. Here's part of that interview.
Everybody who know me know I worship the ground them kids walked on.
Did the van run out of gas?
I have no idea what happened. I have no idea.
Did you fall asleep?
Yes.
And then when you woke...
Only night I fell asleep. I usually be woke.
Did the car run out of gas? I don't know. Did you fall asleep? Yes. I'm usually up, but this particular time, I fell asleep. When I first heard this lady say that, like, I'm not sure. Does that even sound believable? Because here's the thing. When the story first came out, I could have sworn it would say they've been sleeping in that van for a minute. So if you didn't know that the car ran out of gas, when did you figure this out? Because you had to wake up at some point and saw that y'all was stopped and at a place where the vehicle stopped. So I don't know how you make any sense of that even if you were asleep, that you did not know what was going on. And here's another example that I want to use. How many of us has been in a car and we've been asleep and somebody do a hard brake? Does that not wake you up? It wakes me up. Unless you're just somebody who's in a deep sleep and it's hard to wake your ass up. I mean, you got to be almost in a coma for not to be woke up in something like that. But a lot of us has rolled in a car and when somebody do a hard brake, you're going to wake up because your first instinct would be that somebody hit something or you in a wreck. But so even if that is the case, you know, how is it that you stopped in this van and not knowing what's going on? I was really confused by that when she said that. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. What could it be? Drugs or meth? I mean, somebody was fucked up on coke or something? Or did a carbon monoxide hit her and it fucked her brain up for a minute? Or what? I'm not sure. But how you not? That's just like me. I'm asleep and a car stop. Somewhere in there, I'm going to be like, why we stopped? And I'm sure I would get the answer that the car ran out of gas. So I'm very confused by that right there. Unless it's something that I'm missing, man. I don't know. It's just a lot of bullshit. I don't know.
Now, as part of the police investigation, we do know investigators have talked to the children's mother. They have also talked to the grandmother, as well as many others connected to this situation. Of course, the prosecutor's office does have the report. They are currently looking over it to decide what, if any, charges will be filed. And of course, when a decision is made, we'll be sure to bring it to you. We are live outside Detroit Police Headquarters. I'm Robin Murdoch, Fox 2 News.
So, And I'm telling y'all, this one of the reasons why, man, I'm just kind of bagging away from this shit. Somebody was asking about me the other day, was like, where Chris said, we ain't seen him in a while. And I just told him, man, I'm not really feeling this shit no more, man. You know, this stuff just get just a little bit too much. You know, but since I did this story, you know, and when I heard this, I wanted to catch up on it. So the briefing of a warrant request has been filed by the Detroit police in the case of two children died in the parking lot of a casino. They have submitted the warrant request, which is not filing of charges, to the prosecutor's officer. The Wayne County prosecutor will ultimately make the decision on the charges. All right. What they're saying about this, they're saying that last week the theory was the two kids froze to death. But the autopsy report revealed that the cause of death as carbon monoxide. And she said, everyone who knows me knows that I worship the ground those kids walk on. It says both children were in t-shirts and the toddler was in a diaper. No clothes. Well, both children were in t-shirts And the toddler was in a diaper, so I'm assuming they're trying to say the toddler was not in some pants. Okay, see, now they even open more questions to me, if that's what they're saying. He was in a diaper, but not in any pants. So if it was cold out there, then it sounded like to me that one of them was half naked, okay? Jesus Christ. Cause if it was that cold, there's no reason for him just being just no diaper. He should have been fully clothed. Okay. Even if the car ran out of gas, even if the heater wasn't working, just a diaper and a t-shirt. Come on now. The order board was covered in lice. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. The older boy was covered in lice. And the 2-year-old had rotted teeth. The older boy was covered in lice. The 2-year-old had rotted teeth. So what does that tell you? What did they tell you? Okay. Again, one day y'all go listen to my videos and be like, hey, Chris was pinpointing a lot of this shit. Just like other content creators, the FC podcast or whoever that do these stories, man. We know what we be talking about just by hearing just a little bit of the story. You'll get a kind of glimpse of what's going on here. And I told y'all, it's more to this story. It's a lot of fuck shit to this story. And I don't think it get no more fucked up than this. So if the boy was covered in lice, the 2-year-old had rotted teeth, I can only think on one word: trifling. They wasn't being properly taken care of. They was already in a fucked up situation. How long were they in a fucked up situation? Rotten teeth? It takes a minute for your teeth to be rotten. From my understanding, I could be wrong. It takes a minute for your teeth to be rotten. But I could be wrong. I don't have any children. But I could be wrong. And lice? Come on now. We already know what that is. There's a lot of people out here that I see that is on the mom's side. And whoever side you're on, it is what it is. You feel how you feel. There's a lot of people on the dad's side. Hey, it's cool. You feel how you feel. My only gripe with the dad right now is when he said that dumbass shit on the interview. Are you calling me to get my kids just getting them, or calling me because you're homeless? That right there just got me. I don't think it really should matter what the reason come get your kids for. But now I'm hearing the new thing is he coming out claiming that he was at work, so he couldn't do nothing. I don't know. But that's my only gripe with him when he said that right there. And it really just showed me he probably didn't give a damn anyway. Unless the mom was giving him a hard time by spending time with the children. Then I guess I gave him a pass on that. I guess. I don't know. But that didn't seem like that was the case to me. So I'm like this. I hope for a lot of people, I say both of them full of shit. It ain't just no one more full of shit than the other one. Both of them full of shit. Your son covered in lice. Your other child got rotten teeth. And you mean to tell me, sir, you didn't know this? You didn't know this. You not one time, either one of you, had y'all even one time took that child to the dentist? Did any of y'all one time, I think you go to a dermatologist for lice? Am I wrong? Where do you go for lice, for hair lice? Where do you go for that? I don't know. I think it's a dermatologist or something. I don't know. Now, one time, y'all taking to get that checked out? I mean, seriously. So we're going to blame anybody. I say, hey, give both on the blame. That's what I say. Give both on the blame. Then you got videos of the mom coming out. They say she out doing videos. She partying, hardying. And they saying she parted hard again with the people who I guess she asked to come stay with. They won't let you stay with them, but y'all gonna be in the video twerking and shit. Y'all can be in the video twerking and shit, but I'm assuming these same people who you asked to let you stay with them, they won't let you stay with them, but y'all can shake y'all ass together. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Y'all give me a minute. I'm looking for something real quick. Hold on. One of y'all just said that y'all think that they went to casino, left them kids in the car. Hey, you know what? I ain't think about that in the first stream that I did, but that's not too far fetched. That's not too far fetched. I kind of think so too. Now all this coming out, because again, the one thing you gotta think about too: why the car end up in a casino garage? How did the car end up in the casino garage? Okay. Both Williams and her mom, Yvette Goodman, had been questioned by Detroit police. No arrests were made. On Monday, February 10th, Williams and her family, who were experiencing homelessness, were inside their van at Detroit's Greektown Casino. Inside were her 5 children. Williams first discovered one of her kids was not breathing that morning. The van had run out of gas and turned off sometime in the night, leading to lethal temperatures inside the vehicle and the mom's tragic discovery as a family member transported the child to the hospital. They got a phone call that another kid was also not breathing. All right. But again, the grandma said she didn't know what was going on. She was asleep. She said she usually be up, but this particular time she was not up. Y'all know how I feel about that. That shit sounds strange to me. You know, if you've been doing something for a long time, it's pretty much in your system. For example, if you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work, how all of a sudden you forgot to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work? All right? Chris, why you ain't show up at work today? Oh, man, I forgot to come to work. You been coming to work all this time. How the hell you forget? You know? I don't know. Again, maybe it's something that I'm missing, or maybe I'm just a dumbass, or maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right? This is like with these stories with these children that I have done in the past. I seen them last night, but this morning I did not see them, and the door was unlocked. If the child never dotted that door at all to leave on its own, why did it choose this one particular day to leave? And as always, I am correct that the child didn't leave. They killed him. So, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I just really don't get it, man. I don't. What up, Jay? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. And check your notifications. And I think I found the right one. Check your notification. But again, this woman got on there crying, bebopping on talking about this, that, and the third, you know. And I want to have a heart for people, man, but it's kind of hard to have a heart for people, man, when you feel like they full of shit. It's kind of hard to have a heart for people. Then you got her other folks coming out talking about, she did do this, she did do that. You remember I asked the question. So for the lady who coming out here and defending her, talking about this, that, and the third, okay, man, where was you? If you got so much to say to get in the cameras talking about she called for all this help, then ma'am, where were you when she needed help? All right? But I said in my stream when I first did it, if this lady called all these folks for help, then that's a red flag. Why didn't nobody take you in? Or let alone, why didn't nobody take your kids in? But then y'all had somebody come out chat room and say, hey, rumor has it, I guess somebody or somebody she was staying with, she got to fighting with them. Well, they'll get your ass kicked out real quick. They get your ass kicked out real quick. You there fighting and shit. Yeah. That's why nobody want to let you come in, baby. And probably 9 times out of 10, probably because you disrespectful as fuck. But that's just an assumption. And what made that even more of a red flag for me, she said she even offered to pay. Who gonna turn down money? Nobody really. But if they turn down money, that's another red flag. That means folks don't fuck with you. Then you say you call motels, if I'm not mistaken. If you got money to pay for a motel, you know the motel ain't gonna turn you down. If you got the money, or maybe you just ain't had enough money to stay in a room. Then also, I saw somebody put up a video, I believe it was on TikTok or Instagram, one of the two. They talk about the baby dad showing him and his girlfriend and said something to the fact that they didn't think the girlfriend want anything to do with the children, or they won't allow his children over to her house. Now, I don't know how true that is, but here's what I say to that. You can't take me and don't take my children. They're just not going to work, okay? You can't accept me, but don't accept my children. If you got a package deal, everybody got a package deal. If the man got children, that's a package deal. If the woman got children, that's a package deal. You can't accept her and not her children, just like you can't accept me and not my children, because my children are going to be here. They're not going nowhere, all right? So if we're going to have a problem me having children, then, hey, I understand. I respect your space. Hey, maybe we're not meant to be with each other. Am I lying? Am I lying? I respect your space. Maybe you don't like children. I get it. A lot of people don't like children. But if you don't want them over, hey, I get it. I get it. But for us a relationship, we can't have it. We make it be cut buddies. But, you know, for us a relationship, we can't have it because you can't accept me without my children. That just ain't finna happen. All right? And if he did allow that, then it makes me question him. Did you allow that because you really didn't have nowhere to go? And that was your place of residence at the time. Or it still is. I don't know. Then he said she could have called my folks. My folks probably took him in. I say she didn't need to call your folks. I say she called the right person. You. Your folks didn't lay down with her and had them children. You did, sir. So why she need to call your folks? But I get what he's saying, though. I get what he's saying. Now, people saying that, oh, shit. Let me hurry up. Now, people are saying that now he's coming out saying he was at work when all this was happening. Okay, then, if you was at work when this was going on and you telling her to call your folks and they still didn't take them in, then, okay, there's still a problem here. If you at work, let's just say she called your folks didn't take your children in to at least try to help you out until you get them because you at work. And they chose not to. That's still a red flag. Why did they not take him in if she was having problems? None of this story is making sense to me from neither side. All right? But again, you got people that's feeling sorry for her. If that's how you feel, fine. You got people saying, don't blame the dad. He ain't had nothing to do with it. All right? Fine. If that's how you feel. But if you're anything like me, a majority of the people, I'm in the middle. I'm blaming both of them. Because again, there's a lot of fuck shit going on between both of them. It seemed like neither one of them cared about them. That would sound like to me. Neither one of them cared about them. Because if it is true that they left them kids in the car to go gamble, she ain't gonna fuck about them children. And if it is true that he gonna allow a woman to say, hey, I don't want your children nowhere near my house, said the same about him. But again, guys, it's just my opinion, just my speculation. I could be all wrong, but I know one thing I'm not wrong about, that there's a lot of fuck shit going on between them. Hey, there's a lot of fuck shit with this story, period. There's a whole lot of shit going on, and it's finna come out. All this shit finna come out, all right? I'm not rooting for this girl to get arrested. I'm not. Unless it is signs that she did neglect them. Then, hey, you got to put your big drawers on and take it, all right? I'm not rooting for her to go to jail. But if you did neglect them, like how this story is putting it out there, he covered in lice. Not he had lice, he's covered in lice. The 2-year-old mouth is fucked up. Sound like to me, neither one of y'all was doing what y'all supposed to do. That would have sounded like to me. Neither one of y'all was doing what you supposed to do. How your 2-year-old got a fucked up mouth? A 2-year-old mouth should never be fucked up, right? And I used to always wonder, because I see a lot of kids, they be having like silver in their mouth or caps or crowns, whatever the hell you call them, at an early age. And I never understood that. I never questioned it. Until, you got to hear from a woman. They talking shit about somebody and say something about rotten teeth. I said, how you know their teeth rotten? Whenever you see a child mouth, a lot of times they got them caps in there early like that, they mean their teeth is rotted out. I'm like, oh, so that's what that is. Yeah. How the hell their teeth rotting out like that at an early age? Pretty much, their parents not taking care of them. They're not taking them to the dentist like they're supposed to. All right? Or they just have a bad gum disease or whatever the fuck it is. But even with that, though, you would still think you would take them to the dentist and get that checked out. A 2-year-old with rotted teeth. The other one covered in lice. Don't make any sense. It's a motherfucking ridiculous. It is. It's a motherfucking ridiculous. But let's continue.
Tonight, an update on the heartbreaking story of 2 young siblings found dead in a minivan in a Greetown parking structure.
So the circumstances are tragic. The Wayne County prosecutor will determine if their mother or anyone else contributed to their deaths. Fox News' Jessica Dupnack joining us live with more on today's development.